Dragons are not reptiles. Dragons are not mammals. Dragons are also not avian, because they're a mix of all three. What's up, Dark Knight Dragons? This is why dragons aren't reptiles.
Well, in order to breathe fire, dragons would need strong endothermy, which is being warm-bodied and warm-blooded, to handle this fire without getting hurt. This would be an avian trait since dragons and birds alike run very hot inside their bodies. To produce gases needed for flames, they would have a part plant diet. Well, more on that in another video. But when dragons digest their food, gases may be released from the stomach and travel up to the lungs, where it is taken to a storage sac where the gas and heat builds up. The fire will be caused by the combination of gas and body heat interacting with the outside oxygen. Most dragons are shown as predators to have two types of teeth depending on the species. They are either serrated or conical. Serrations on serrated teeth are used by animals like big cats to tear apart the flesh of their food. And this is a mammal's trait specifically. There are some reptilian traits to this teeth, like cone-shaped teeth found in things like crocodiles. They're used by animals like snakes to lock prey in their jaw, so they can swallow it whole or in large chunks. These dragons have a hunting strategy more akin to birds of prey as well. Large creatures like these dragons are confrontational predators, meaning they pursue prey, and once caught, they take their prey to a nest, lair, or other secluded place. They either swallow their prey on the spot or feed to their dragonets, which again is more of an avian trait, so that's 2 points for Team Birds. Dragon features include things like fur, feathers, and scales, but scales are one reptilian trait. But some dragons also have feathers and even direct fur, as seen in Pete's Dragon from 2016, where Elliot is portrayed as a furry creature. Reptiles also have mostly slanted backs. Some lizards, sauropods, and monitors have the characteristic that muscles make them to have this. This dragon, if it were to be ridden, would have a broad back with a natural arch you can call, in equestrianism, the saddle area. Dragons usually have a saddle area behind or in front of the wings, closer to the neck, depending on how the wings are attached, either by bones or the wing webbing itself. And this feature is usually found in creatures like horses and dogs, making that a mammalian feature. Another feature of mammal is that of their emotional expression. Let me explain. You know, humans and some other mammals pose the ability to show, create, and express emotions, since they have the advanced facial muscles and use body language. Dragons are shown to express emotion by actively showing it by sound, movement, and closed or open-mouthed expressions. Even birds can do this, but only to a very limited extent. Reptiles, however, have not the feature for it. Dragons take people to their lairs for several reasons, whether it's political, friendly attachment, nest or horde guarding, or plain and simple predation. This gives an insight on a very sacred and selective word, sapiens. Dragons are highly intelligent. Some are even saying they rival humans, and some go above and beyond the way and say they qualify to be sapient creatures. Reptile brains, however, are wired in instinct. They think of terms of survival and can't process complex ideas. In dragons, females lay eggs, which is actually a trait of birds. Reptiles, if in a group, do lay communal eggs and forget about them. Dragons protect their eggs rigorously. There are also some dragons who are therians, and therians, in the biological sense, are mammals who will let their offspring develop inside their bodies. Dragons typically are mostly developed, with the exception of their wings in certain species. This way of reproduction is all three ideas baked into one. And dragons can sometimes actually be found in packs. While some remain solitary, others are social and may require the presence of some trusted creatures. This is akin to animals like wolves, dogs, and man. This sociality is about maintaining happiness and enrichment, as dragons do get bored. Most reptiles can live entirely solitude lives. Here are some facts and honorable mentions before we leave off. Dragon wings can be many things. They've been modeled after pterosaurs and bats, and they possess claws called talons. Reptile claws actually do not have the power to grip or carry objects, while talons are multi-capable tools of climbing, sitting, and grooming. And as dragons would be megafauna, the trend is that small animals would actually be eaten by them. Their prey choices would make them more swallowers than grinders, especially given their ability to fly, which can't be wasted on chewing. Dragons, believe it or not, also have predators, which means after eating their fill, they have to fly. To make sure they're safe from things like giant worms and rocks who compete for prey. And I think that's gonna do it for this video. If you like some speculative biology content and you want more dragonology, you can expect more videos along the way. They will take some time to make, and I am very shy and stuttery, but I'll get over it one day. I have a third channel, and I'll focus on my website, the Interplanetary Zoo. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, we've got a new month schedule. It's going to begin in 2027 and in September. Or October. Yes, October. We are Dark Knight Dragons. Love y'all, and peace.